Hey yo, welcome in everybody to the Buds and Sports channel. It is the end of week 4, and as always, at the end of the week, it's time for Dougie's Dookie list. And if you ain't know what the Dookie list is, every week I give my 5 things, whether it be players, teams, coaches, plays, whatever, that I thought were Dookie for the week, and talk a little shit, talk a little schmack. And as always, it is all in good fun. I'm not here to hurt anybody or make fun. Well, I am to make fun of people, but in a fun, entertaining way. Again, we're not here to hurt anybody's feelings. And whatever you guys thought was Dookie this week, go down in the comments and, tell me your thoughts or comment on what I'm saying. Maybe I'm Dookie with my opinions. Let us know. Anywho, let's jump right on into it. And as you guys see, we already have a team on the list so far, and that's the Giants. Why are they already on? Why are they already on here? Why am I not making it a mystery? Because I'm letting you know right now. The Giants, as far as I know, until further notice, until they prove that they don't deserve to be here, they are permanently on the Dookie list right now. Yes, every week when we do this, you're going to see that 5th slot taken up again and again by the Giants until they show me any reason why they are in Dookie. The Giants have scored a total of, hang on, I brought this stat up because that's how pissed off I am at these freaking Giants. The Giants have scored this year a total of 46 points. They are the lowest scoring team in the league. After 4 weeks, 46. And to be honest, what honestly helped you was that one good game against the Cards. Because if it wasn't for that game, you'd be below 30 points. That's crazy. You gave Daniel Jones a bag. The league needs to open their eyes and realize they need to start paying running backs. Because so far, Burrow got paid. Lamar got paid. But it's not all his fault there. And I understand Burrow's a little banged up right now, but still. Daniel Jones got paid. And Daniel Jones looking like he should not have gotten paid. He's looking like he should be paying them back. Because 10 sacks last night. I know that's on the O-line. But Daniel Jones, you can run. Okay, that's probably one of the only good things about you. 10 sacks, a fumble, 3 interceptions. The Seahawks defense is subpar. They're no Dallas defense. There's no San Fran defense. I mean, I understand the Seahawks may be an overall better team, but to get pwned like that, let the defense go off on you. Giants, you look garb on every side of the field. You're letting Geno Smith dot you up. Giants, until I see anything that's not complete garbage, you are permanently on the Dookie list as of now. So, sorry, Giants fans. Don't get mad at me, but here's where we're at. All right, let's get up here and let's get to our first official mentioning of the Dookie list, and that is Aiden O'Connell, AOC. And I understand why they gave him the nickname AOC, because when you see this dude play, you're like, AOC, he's garbage. I told you, AOC. Look at him, see? He played horrendous this weekend and still almost won. Let's point out that he's lucky that he threw that last interception. I mean, Chargers are lucky that he threw that last interception because they were about to be on this list. But Connell, you had 3 fumbles, all or 2, or was it all 3? At least 2 of them turned into points. Take those points off, you guys could have won this game. And then, even after all the garbage that was out there, you still had a chance to win, and you throw a pick. A stupid pick as well. A throw that didn't have to be a throw. You could just threw it out. You guys have 1st and goal, fresh set of downs, and snatch. Steal this game away from the Chargers. But you couldn't finish. I understand you're a rookie. I understand it's your first start, but you got to protect that ball because 2 of those fumbles, possibly 3 of them, turned into points. I can't remember, but I know for sure 2 of them turned into points. And that cost you the game. And that costly last-minute interception. So you got to protect the ball, buddy, if you want to keep playing in the NFL. I'll tell you that much. All right, let's move on to number 2. And we're going to have someone, you wouldn't really expect to see on this list too much. But yes, this week, KC, I'm putting you on the Dookie list for 2 reasons. Reasons number 1, you made Zach Wilson look like a decent quarterback. And I know Zach Wilson's been getting a lot of slander this week and the past week. But he's erupting something in the Jets, and he might have kind of fixed it after the game he had, but Zach Wilson outperformed Patrick Mahomes this game. Let's not get past that. Chiefs defense, you made Zach Wilson look franchise. That's what you did. You made him look like a solid QB, and I'm not here to downplay Zach. I'm not here to just rip Zach Wilson because he's not on the Dookie list. It's KC, but at the same time, I'm sorry. That one performance isn't going to sit up here and make me say Zach Wilson's that boy. You let a below average player, I don't want to say garb because he did play good, and he deserves a little recognition, but you let a below average player go out there and outplay Mahomes. KC, you're looking shaky, so I had to throw you on the list. I know you're going to be better by the end of the year, but, for this week, you were Dookie. All right, let's move on to number 3, and guess what? We have our first coach of the year. We have our first coach on the Dookie list this year, and this week is going to be Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera, you're on the Dookie list this week because you played it safe. They call you Riverboat Ron, bro. With a name like that, you ain't supposed to be safe, but you played it safe. You went down there with 0 time on the clock left, threw a TD, and you had the choice. Kick the field goal, time the game, go for the 2, and walk off. Walk out of here with that dub that you weren't supposed to be getting. And you chose a safe route, and I did not like that because of 2 reasons. One, you're playing the Eagles, the defending NFC championships. You have a chance to give them an L. Give them an L. And not only will you give them an L, you will put yourself at top of the division. Tied with the Cowboys. Nobody looked at the Redskins this year, before this year started, and said they were going to be anything. Ron Rivera, I love what you're doing down there with what you have. Sam Howell actually looks decent. But you got to go for the 2 there. You got to. You weren't supposed to win that game. You're not supposed to beat this team, and you had a chance. And you come on the podium and said you didn't go for it because your players are gassed? Coach, as a coach, you shouldn't be saying I don't have my players prepared to play all 4 quarters, possibly 5. You got to have your players prepared for that. You're telling me they were gassed? I'm sorry, Rivera. You got to go for the 2 there. You got to go for the 2 and walk out of that stadium with a dub. First in the division. That's what you were supposed to do. You put the ball back in the Eagles' hands, or even, I don't remember who started off with the ball, but even then, you got 2 choices. You have a 50-50 chance of a coin flip and the ball going in the Eagles' hands, or you have a 100% chance to go for the 2 and keep the ball in your hands. Give it to your guys. And you chose to go for the kick and play in overtime. I thought that was safe, and I thought that was too safe, especially for a coach of your caliber. Come on, man. You got to go for the 2 in that situation, and that's why you're on the Dookie list this week. And the last person on the Dookie list, and yes, I said person, we had our first coach, and we're going back to back, baby. We're putting another coach in here. And we're not only going coach, we're including a GM. Let's get it this week, baby. Matt Eberflus / the GM. You guys are on the Dookie list for what you're doing to the Bears. If you ain't know who Matt Eberflus is, he is the Bears head coach. And Bears, look, you went out there first half and Justin Fields looked like a franchise quarterback. And I was, at the end of the first half, I had proclaimed Broncos as the worst team in football. But then, no. Y'all said, hold my drink. Let me show you why the Bears are the worst team in football. Actually, second. I'm sorry. I'm not putting you. I'll put you above the Giants because at least you can score points. At least you can score points. But I'm not here to rip the Giants. I'm here to rip Matt Eberflus because he's wasting talent on that Bears team. You're wasting talent. Your play calling ass. I don't know what you're doing with this team, but it ain't working. The GM, your ass. You went out there in the offseason, and instead of getting Fields a line so he can develop, no, you went out there and got more weapons for what? Fields don't even have time to let the play develop. He's running for his life back there, holding on to the ball too long. GM, you got to do better. You have to get this kid a line. Fuck the weapons. Get him some time. Matt Eberflus, get this team together. Because if it wasn't for the Giants, this would be the worst team in football right now. And you have a decent team that can be way better than what they are. So get your shit together because you were on the Dookie list this week. Excuse me. All right, ladies and gents. So that's our Dookie list for week 4. Let's get right into it and review. We have AOC, Aiden O'Connell on the list. Protect the ball, dude, or you're going to be on this list a lot. We have Kansas City at number 2 because they made Zach Wilson look great and they looked boo. We have number 3, Ron Rivera, playing it safe and losing the game. You should have went for the 2, my guy, and you'd have been waking up this morning first place of the NFC. And Matt Eberflus / the GM coming in at number 4. What you guys are doing to this Bears team is off-putting. I would hate to be a Bears fan right now. Both of you guys might not be here by the end of the season. The coach might be gone before the season. We'll see. And last but not least, our guys who are going to be permanently on here, the G-Man. You might as well call them the D-Man because they are Dookie, hot garbage, and they look like they're going to be hot garbage all year. And until further notice, you are stuck on this Dookie list. Thank you, everybody. This has been the Dookie List Week 4. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. Every follow and every subscription helps our channel grow. We have our DraftKings episode coming up this week. We have Spuddy's Quick Picks coming up. So you guys make sure you have your notifications turned on for when all those drop. I am Dougie. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Dookie List this week. Until next time. Peace.